If you've been looking for that special gift, but haven't quite figured out just what it is yet, or you're just starting your shopping now and need a ton of ideas, we've got you covered. Go ahead and dive in right here, right now. We'll find something really special for anybody that you're shopping for this year, whether that's low-cost, budget-friendly, or whether that's something you want to spend all the money you've ever made on. So sit back, relax, and take notes, actually. So here we go. Have fun. Candy, both traditional choices, of course, like Snickers, M&M's, maybe a box of C's candy, and also healthier choices like JoJo's guilt-free chocolate. Body wash and hair care products, while not an obvious choice, are quite excellent since they last for a while and are budget-friendly. Smart light bulbs are an especially fun and budget-friendly gift, especially for anyone who has never used them before. With the free app that connects and allows you to turn the lights on and off from anywhere, change the brightness, and even set an automatic routine, smart light bulbs are a super low-cost and great gift. They even come in color that you can change in the app. Specialty gloves, like these tactical gloves that feature reinforced knuckles, are a great gift, especially for the budget-friendly price. These hillbilly wrist guard gloves are fantastic for skateboarders, help protect your wrists from any kind of break from a fall. If you haven't bought dinner for someone remotely, it's a must. Perfect for relatives too far to see for the holidays. Just make sure to check to see what their favorite place to eat at is and let them know. Whether it's pizza or steaks, dinner as a gift remotely is really something special. Free yourself from batteries forever. This USB rechargeable flashlight has all kinds of different little things packed into it, but the best thing about it is you never have to buy batteries ever again. It's always ready as long as you keep it charged. Besides this flashlight, there's headlamps I highly recommend. These guys for $22.09, they're fantastic. Between that flashlight and the headlamp, I don't use any other flashlights, and I use these every day. Highly recommend. Up next, we have monitor risers. So this desk riser is probably not what you're thinking. It's just real simple, some wood. You put your monitor on it, gives you that little space underneath that you can put extra stuff, whether that be, papers or calculators or whatever you need. I at first was skeptical when I first was given this as a gift, but I put it on my desk, put my monitor up on it, and it was pretty fantastic, especially for $26. It's a simple gift that's inexpensive but very effective. Doesn't work with ultrawide monitors though. One of the cooler $35, $97 gifts that you can buy are these amazing solar lights. They simple gift, but they are super cool. I've got these all around the outside of my house, and they are, the animations tell the whole story. They are fantastic animations. And we're going to watch all of it because somebody worked really hard. And that is exactly what this light looks like, and it works really good. I don't hang it on the walls, though. I put it on the ground, and they work just fine that way, too. So check those out. Next up, we've got footwear. Every year for the last 2 or 3 years, my kids have gotten me these particular shoes. I think Bruno Marks, but they're basically the same design. They also got me these super dope boots last year, and both of them. I wear the shoes every day, and the boots are fantastic as well. Now, this Ring doorbell business, this is actually a really good buy for $59. It's usually $100. It's a really good thing, especially, you want to put it like at the grandparents' house. You can do all kinds of fun stuff, Ring doorbell, you see the videos. I don't need to sell this thing. It sells itself. It's awesome. If you're thinking like, oh, the last thing I want to do is have to install this thing, check this out. They sell this little device. Makes it so you don't even have to drill any holes, do anything like that. You literally just put it on the door. If you get the Wi-Fi battery-operated version, you don't even have to do anything with the wires. It's just, Next up, we have PlayStation and Xbox gift cards. So these are $50 versions. You can get slightly cheaper, like $20 and $30 plus $100. But, the $50 one is the sweet spot. That's where you want to go. the all-important category of headphones. So right here, this is the one shout out I'll give to CVS, who I've gotten a couple good headphones for $19.99. Here at Best Buy, you can see they've got these Astro gaming headphones for $29. That's pretty great. These JBL wireless headphones, that's super fantastic for $24. They also have the $49 ones, and these Beats by Dre for $169. It's pretty incredible. The official Sony and Microsoft headphones, not pictured here, are pretty fantastic as well. I'm sure these Kraken headphones for $39 are pretty terrific, I'm sure. This commercial for the Razer Kraken Kitty V2 Pro, the meow factor with the RGB that reacts to your stream, this looks fantastic. I wish I had a need for that, but I don't. So this is where my money went. I got a Bose Quiet Comfort 35 Series 2, which is they're not cheap. They're not the most inexpensive headphones, but they're fantastic because you can switch them between like your computer and your phone and your TV. They're pretty fantastic, but certainly on the higher end of the price range. But that's the cool thing about headphones nowadays, is they're all relatively pretty good. Up next, we have Smart Scales. So these range in price, but you can find a pretty good one right around the $70, $80 mark. They will not only tell you how much you weigh, but also the body composition. So whether you have a bunch of fat, a bunch of water, a bunch of muscle, a bunch of bones. Really effective, especially when you tie it together with our next item. Smartwatches, especially the Samsung kind. Now, I can also say that some of the Fitbits are real good as well, but my personal experience comes from these Samsungs. Right now, you can get the 40mm, which is the one for ladies, for about $140. It's a pretty good deal. The newest one, this Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, is like $400, brand new. Right now, if you go to Amazon, you'll find these Galaxy Active 2 watches, 44mm for men, for $92.97. That's obviously a fantastic deal. I've used the Active 2. It does all the stuff you want it to do, and with that scale, you can lose weight. Speaking of losing weight, this is still one of the best values out there for your money. This Oculus Quest 2, Meta Quest 2, however you want to say it, is still fantastic as a VR gaming system, as a video game system, as an entertainment headset. You really can't get around just how incredible this headset still is. Right now, I believe you can find it out there for $349, and that usually comes with like Beat Saber, something else, bundled something else with it. But yeah, let me tell you, the Oculus Quest still amazes me. It does so much. It's a standalone VR player. Plus, you can hook it up to your PC, whether with a cable or AirLink if you've got the right router and all that jazz. I use mine all the time, and in terms of like losing weight, like I said, the boxing game, you know, the only physical activity I do besides running really hard that comes close is playing this thing when I do the boxing game. I can literally burn 400 and something calories doing the boxing game for like just over 30 minutes or something. It's ridiculous. Like, I really can't say enough good things about this device. So, you know, for $349, if you're looking for something that is the prime Christmas gift under the tree this year, this still does it. Especially, it's been out there for a while. At $349, you can get one brand new, but it's been out there for a while, so you could probably pick one up used. You look up on Facebook Marketplace or somewhere like that. If you know somebody that already has one, that's the other cool thing, is whether it's the extended battery strap or some other items, there's definitely some cool accessories you can buy for somebody that already has one. In the untested, but I want one for Christmas section, the Bara electric fully automatic BB gun is definitely high on the list for people that have the space and the area. You know, you can't do this if you're living in the suburbs next to somebody, but look at this. It uses the same kind of technology, the AEG, I think they call it, technology that runs the airsoft gun. So up till now, they've used CO2 cartridges for this type of stuff, and everybody can tell you that's used that, and that's terrible because CO2 costs a bunch of money and runs out of air pretty quick. This thing, however, 500 rounds, and yeah, thing looks fantastic. All right, and the Books Note Air 2 Plus, or Books Note Air 2, if you're looking for something that is helping to do the productivity, if you want to basically be right in between a laptop and a notepad, this is where it's at. Because of the way the screen is, it's especially good for people with eyesight issues, and it's really easy on the eyes. Think of it really just like a notepad that is connected to the internet and can do all kinds of fantastic stuff. If you are somebody that takes notes, if you're somebody that writes a lot, there's a few products like this one. The Remarkable is another one that people go crazy over. That one is a little bit more money, but this one's not cheap either. This one goes for $479. So it's definitely for the prosumer consumer in mind. The Note Air 2 Plus is the one that we use, and yeah, it's pretty cool. In our $500 category, we have, of course, the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. So a couple years they've been out. Obviously, with everything, it's been kind of hard to get a hold of them. So they're still some of the the best gifts that you can get anybody that is a video gamer and is out there looking for one of these. So yeah, they're fantastic. I've had both of them since launch, and I can't say enough good things about them. Of course, if they've had an Xbox before, you probably want to go with the Series X or Series S, just so they can stay in their ecosystem of friends. Same thing goes for the PlayStation. If they've had, PlayStation 4s and 3s, and you're trying to decide which one you should get, go with the one that they've had before. That's usually a good rule of thumb. The other thing I can say is that the Game Pass on the Xbox is fantastic. You pay, it's like $9.99 a month or $14.99 a month for the Ultimate, and you get access to all kinds of games. So that's crazy cool. Sony has something similar. It's not quite as robust in terms of the library yet, but yeah, it's hard to go wrong with either system. So get one of those. In the other incredible product news, this thing came out a while ago. This is the Odyssey G9, I believe, the cheaper version of all these 49-inch screens. And I can say, I used to look at these 32:9 screens and wonder, like, how actually great are they? And the reality is, because they're basically two 27-inch screens smushed together, right? Or at least, that's the idea, is that you put two of them right next to each other. But long story short, yeah, it is fantastic. Like, whether it's for gaming or whether it's for video editing or for anything, like, using the computer now is like sitting down at a workstation, like a proper workstation. It feels like it is, a real deal thing. Like, I used to think that video editing with my regular screen or playing games with my regular screen made sense, but now nothing makes sense. I want the world to be a 32:9 aspect ratio, because look at this, look at that wide field of view, and I can honestly say you actually see more of the screen. Just compare this to what you see on your TV screen. You never see this playing, like the tips of the wings. You never see that in Call of Duty Warzone when you're playing that. But yeah, no, I mean, I can't say enough good things about it. You actually see more peripheral vision, right? You actually get to see stuff that you don't see when you're playing just on a 16:9 screen. So yeah, it's like you get more game. So yeah, this thing has changed the way I work and the way I play games on the PC, certainly. So highly recommended. Definitely fantastic gift. It is a little bit pricey though, although you have these refurbished ones now available on Amazon since they're a little bit older for like $7.59. If you go that route, think about getting the extended warranty. It goes a long ways. So here's in our ridiculous, if you have money to burn category. And this is not from personal experience. This is just, if I had an extra $1,500, what would I spend it on? I would buy a 4-pack of these fantastic laser tag guns called the BRX laser tag system. Unlike other laser tag guns, you have to actually aim and be accurate. They have like haptic feedback, so when you pull the trigger, they do the rumble and all kinds of good stuff. They're real loud. They've got incredible audio. They hired like voice actors to do all this stuff. For more information, check out battlecompany.com. Lastly, in our most prized possession category for a lot of people, electric vehicles. Here's some scooters at Best Buy. Here's some bikes at Best Buy. Basically, anything EV vehicle related is definitely hot this Christmas. Here's a look at Facebook Marketplace. Check your area. There's tons of stuff. There's more bikes here that are pretty cost effective at Best Buy. And you can still order and get that stuff in time for Christmas. The Aventons are real good, but they are a little bit pricey. Speaking of pricey, topping our list this year in terms of cool products that go for a lot of money, the Suron X. It is one of the coolest electric bikes out there. It's kind of right in between a mountain bike and a dirt bike. Here you can see it in action from the folks that kind of made this whole thing happen, these dudes down in Southern California at a place called Luna Cycles, although you can start to find these at local bike shops being sold now. Here's a look at one up close. It is a fantastic vehicle. Like, as far as electric bikes go, it's got a lot of oomph. Basically, it'll go 28 miles an hour uncorked. If you do decide to cut a wire and make it unlimited, it goes up to 47 miles an hour, believe it or not. You can buy these aftermarket pedals from a place called Kaniwaba. These pedals make it street legal here in Lake California. I'm about 270 miles up on mine. I've had it since about August, and I can clearly say that it is one of the coolest things I've bought. Like, yeah, it is fantastic. It goes real good. It seems to, be doing what it's supposed to be doing. Yeah, I really can't say enough. Here's this dope video I found. The Australian Army has adopted this thing into their lineup of vehicles, and yeah, I just love watching these dudes riding around on these bikes, carrying these guns, and I'm ready. But yeah, hopefully you're ready now. Hopefully you know all the different kinds of presents you can get, anywhere from $1 up to about $5,000. So yeah, I hope you learned something. I hope it was worth your time, and happy holidays. Hope to see you around here. Come back, subscribe to the channel. We do lots of game content, pretty much primarily here. Bye.